night game. It seemed like you were shouting at someone. Could you explain just what was going on in that situation?
I'm in a good spot in my life, man. I wouldn't refer to it as shouting. That's just me just motivating my teammates. I was simply telling 2-5 that we need more of that because he had a great run there towards the end of the game. And I was like, I need more of that. I need more of that, 2-5. Number 9, I need more of that. I need more of that, 1-8. So that's just me, man, like just motivating my teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no ill will. Like me personally, my teammates know me. I never break down and I never call nobody out in that moment. If I got a problem with somebody, I'll pull them to the side and I'll tell you what's going on. That's the man that my parents raised me. But I was simply just saying, 2-5, I need more of that. Because dude was balling and he was the spark for the offense. So
You've been as frustrated as you've been on a football field in quite some time?
it wasn't frustration. That was just me just motivating my teammate, just saying I need more of that. You feel me?
That was a bad camera.
You've been part of some of the most
good meme, bad camera.
You know what, man? We need some professional lip readers in this world, man. Because you know what's crazy? My mom sent me that same video. She was like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, nothing. Like, you know how I get it doing football, man. Just me motivating my teammates, me just showing my passion, man. And, you know, me just being a leader, man, you know, because, I mean, we want to win, man. And if 2-5 rolling or whoever rolling, I'm going to say keep that train rolling. Keep that train rolling. Keep feeding them, coach. Let's go. Let's go. See, look, if you read my lips right there, you probably think I said something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Put that on mute.
Tyreek, have you talked to Mike McDaniel about getting you the ball in a nice way? I'm not saying yelling, but because it would seem like without Tua, the team would rely on you more,
Right.
and that hasn't happened. So have you talked to Mike about different ways to get
Nah, not at all, man. As a leader, man, my job is to, you know, do whatever is called, like whatever play is called. And I mean, if it's meant for me to block, I'm gonna be a good teammate and block. If it's meant for me to be a decoy, I'm gonna be a decoy. And if it's meant for me to get the ball, then I'm gonna do my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I feel like if you pressure the head coach to say, hey man, give me the ball, he got 100 plays on his call sheet. They're gonna be thinking about getting you the ball and then also situational. And it's like, bro, I ain't got time for all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Coach McDaniel, he already great at what he do. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no need to me put another bug in his ear saying to get me the ball. Like, he know who his playmakers is. He know who he want to get the ball to and who he trusts in situations. So that's how I see it.
Tyreek, when you redid your contract most recently, you made the comment, you told Drew, don't get me traded.
Right.
I don't know if you've been on social media much in the past few days. There's speculation that a certain team you used to play for is short of wide receivers.
Right.
And it might be in the market for a wide receiver.
Really?
Yes. And they're putting 2 and 2 together. What would you say about any speculation that maybe Casey is interested in you?
You know what, man? I'm just focused on right here and right now. Like, we got a beautiful team here, and I want to be a part of it. You know, we got a great situation here. My family loves it. I enjoy it. The weather's great. The fans are great. So we got a beautiful situation here, man. Obviously, you know, my parents always taught me, you know, control the controllables, and I only can control so much. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we all know the NFL is a business. Whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? So moving forward, I would love to be here. I love being here. You know, I love the guys. I love my locker mate, Javon Holland. He's a maniac. He's the guy. You know what I'm saying? He brings me nice snacks sometimes. You know, so.
What did you see from Snoop on Monday that gives you confidence that the next 2 games will be all right?
Bro, Snoop is awesome. For him to be here for 3 weeks and for him to like be prepared the way he was prepared for that Monday night game. That's in my book, that's like trending upwards, man, because our offense is so complicated and there's so many like motions and, you know, words in the play call, and for him to like get all that down in like a week or so, it's tremendous. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I can tell already by him stepping into the huddle already, he's already like confident. He's reading the play call, not even looking at it. You know what I'm saying? So he's ready to roll, man.
You're saying there could be a huge difference between Monday night and what we see this coming week?
I mean, for sure. It's like when Denver played that one guy at quarterback during the COVID year. You know, he just came in out of nowhere. But now Snoop has a chance to like understand the system, understand like how guys play now. You know what I'm saying? He done had a chance to see how me and Water move, had a chance to see how A-Chain move, understand his offensive line, what's going on up there. You know what I'm saying? So it all ties in together, man. And, you know, once he had his chance to figure all that out, He gonna be smooth back there.
How close were you guys on that long one?
Oh, it was real close, man. And we're gonna do a good job on working on that all week. Um, even even if the legs are tired, like I know my parents always taught me. Also, Mike also preaches this, like make it suck during the week. So if that means like running 5 deep balls trying to catch them from Snoop, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Like all for the betterment of this team, man. So that way when it comes Sunday, like we can enjoy and enjoy like the touchdown. So.
Tyreek, we heard. Ask your question about Georgia. What's going on there? Have you had a chance to talk to family? Anything like that?
Yeah. So recently there was a hurricane in my hometown. Power wiped everything down for 2 weeks. Hurricane Helen, she doing her thing down there. Unfortunately, it was a moment last week where I didn't even talk to my grandparents for like 3 days. I was worried. But everything's fine now. The community is doing a great job of, leaning on one another, working together, getting generators and stuff like that, waters and stuff like that. So my only concern is right now is what do we do next? So right now, me and the Dolphins are in efforts of trying to help the community out, sending all kind of resources down there, seeing if we can help both communities out. This is Pearson, Georgia, and Douglas, Georgia. Two great mayors. Those guys are doing a great job of getting the power back, getting the water back on, and I'm just thankful that everyone was safe. Nobody was really hurt. That was recorded, so that's a big positive thing, man.
Did your family have any property damage, any homes lost, anything like that?
There were a lot of homes that had trees that fell into them. A lot of homes that got affected by the rain and the wind. My granddad, he actually had 2 trees fall into his home, so he's having to deal with that. The crazy part about it is, man, like we from a small town and like he's still living in it, even with the tree inside of it. I'm like, bro, like what are you doing? So the beauty about all of it is like I always look at the pros of every situation. Like this is a chance for our community to like lean on one another, work with one another and like rebuild a community together. It's gonna suck, but my parents always taught me never make excuses, man. So just rebuild, get back on track, and obviously, I'm gonna do my thing to help the community, me and the Dolphins.
Tyreek, sorry if it's too personal, but how does your family usually feel about asking you for help? Like you said, he's still living in the house even with 2 trees in it.
I mean, depending on what family it is, if it's like a second cousin, they gonna ask you regardless of how they feel. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, if it's mom, dad, grandparents, they ain't gonna ask you. But as far as like sisters and second cousins, they gonna ask you. Like they gonna text you. You can be in the middle of a game, having the worst game of your life. They gonna text you and say, "Hey, remember you said you're gonna loan me $500? Can you at least say have a great game?" Like but yeah. I do a good job of that, though. My wife and my mom, they do a good job of telling people no for me, so I'm in a great situation, man. Obviously, a lot of people know my situation. Like, if you're not in my circle, I'm not going to help you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to cripple you and then, like, make it even worse. Like, that's not teaching people if you're just giving handouts, because I was never given a handout, I had to work my way up in this league. 5th-round draft pick. A lot of people wrote me off, said I was this, said I was too small, my hands too small, I couldn't play the position. But look at me now, right? That's what Chris Brown say. Look at me now. Hey, come on.
So Grandpa's too tough to get out of the house. Is that what you're saying? You get him out of there?
Nah, yeah, Grandpa ain't moving, bro. He ain't moving. He ain't going nowhere, bro.
Sorry, just quickly back to
football
here. We heard Jalen Waddle after the game say, like, playmakers got to do more.
Right.
Mike McDaniel yesterday said, all right, if you're operating at 90% efficiency when everybody's healthy, you got backup in, that's got to go to, like, 95, 98.
It does.
From your perspective, what does that actually look like for you guys?
Well, obviously, I think one of our captains said it best, man. Just make a play, like, whenever it's time to make a play, just make a play within the play. Like, don't go outside the techniques and the fundamentals that, like, you've already been taught. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he means by 95%. It doesn't mean, like, go outside of what you're doing or, like, run the wrong route. And then, like because that throws off a lot of quarterback time, man. It says, no, like, if you run a slant route, catch the slant route, and do a little bit extra, get jiggy with it, and take it to the house. I mean, you got to give a little bit more effort, like, to get open. You feel me? Like, not just get the catch and just get a first down. How about let's extend that, take it 70 yards or take it 50 yards, and then that's 95% to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Like you feel more confident in more reps and doing things multiple times. So definitely got a little bit more reps under my belt, and getting ready for the week.
When you saw that deep one, Tyreek, how close were you guys? And how quickly did you want that one back?
Man, we was close. If I would have got one before then, I know I would have landed it. But it was close. In the game, it's tougher because bullets flying. But next time definitely gonna connect.
Do you think this week it'll be more you just knowing the playbook more,
Yeah.
or will it be a less complex kind of offense that you guys are trying to delve into?
Now more, I'll be able to the playbook better because coach putting in things and I'll be able to get it.
Was it so much the playbook or the timing on a lot of that motion stuff? How tough was that to get down, and how far along are you on it?
It's pretty complex, but just knowing exactly where your snap points is and actually repping them, and you'll feel way more comfortable. So yeah, definitely.
Was that the issue with all the procedure penalties on that one drive? I mean,
Just-
that would look ridiculous.
We had to be set in certain areas while I was sitting in the motion, and we had just a couple people moving at the same time, and we get that cleaned up.
You talked about last week that you being starting for Dolphins with your dream come true, right? What was it like for you actually being in the movement, going up there, wearing the colors? What was that like?
Yeah, it was bittersweet, just being out there in the stadium, pulling up to the stadium, my first time pulling in the way that I did, and it's bittersweet.
How different is it going to look this week? A lot of fans were disappointed, and obviously the points scored, but how different can it look just from you being here this extra week?
Man, we just got to come out and execute. We convert on those late downs that we missed on last week. We convert on those. It's a whole different ball game. A couple passes away from really breaking through on the game, and I just hope that we come out this week and just execute how we supposed to.
What is the energy like at practice today? Because everyone seems pretty positive.
No,
This is going to turn around.
We got urgency. We gotta get it going. A division game. On the road, and we got to be ready to go play.
Snoop, with a game plan that allows you to use your legs more benefit you and the team?
That's hard to say. You know what I mean? I don't know how I would answer that because it could go either way. I want to get the ball in those playmakers' hands. You know what I mean? I don't want to be running all that. That's why we got running backs. You know what I mean? So definitely, I just want to continue to get the balls in our playmakers' hands.
I don't know how much you said Twitter or anything, but Tyreek's reaction towards the end of the game, he said people got to learn how to read lips. That he's just trying to get his guys going.
Yeah,
What was your
no.
reaction on that?
Nah, yeah, definitely. He just trying to fire everybody up. We were still in the game late down. You know what I mean? If we'd have got a 2-point conversion, we'd have been only 8 points down. And it was still a 1 touchdown game. So he just trying to make sure everybody was still in it. You know what I mean? Like that's all that was.
Tyler, how much do you think the second week as the starter that week of practice can really help you on game day?
Yeah, just like I was saying, more reps, the better you feel. You know what I mean? Like so. We're just gonna keep building off of that. I actually got a game under my belt with these guys, and you know what I mean. We know what to expect out of each other, and we're gonna go out and play.